Hello and welcome back to Airport ACEO here on RawSlowGaming. And as I promised you, the runway and the taxiways and this stand were all to be built coming into this episode, which it has been, and we haven't opened the large runway, which is the first thing we will do right now, and we will see if that will better the flow in terms of delays and everything like that for tomorrow flights. So let's open that up. First thing we do here, and medium and large aircraft and takeoff and landing. So both ways there, but from left to right. So landing planes are going to come down here, and taking off is over here. So that should mean, let's see here, this taxiway will be double way if we choose to set two stands up here also. So let's actually see if that fits, if we would like to do that. So I calculated correct. I have, which is good. We'll speed up the game here to full speed so we get in the cash that we need. Yeah, and sorry for my voice, still got a cold. And my nose and everything is like really tickling me, wanting to sneeze. But I'm trying my best not to. So we don't have approach lights. There we go. So let's actually approach lights here on all the runways. Like that. Now, what we were discussing in the last episode is how to plan stable and smart flow in terms of large aircrafts and things like that. And kind of thinking about having them down here. But that kind of don't make sense also. But we have, yeah, this is only taking off, so you could have taxiing up here. Trouble though is of course this bit. But I guess you could argue for maybe having a little bit of taxiway like right here. 7. Let's do it really big actually, 4x9. So I'm thinking 4 large stands here and a terminal in the middle. And maybe a baggage handling service over here. And maybe some space for de-icing stands here later. And yeah, planes landing better now, I would guess, if we're looking at landings. Yeah, delayed, we have a couple here that is an hour delayed in landing or a little bit more. 6:10, 6:11, delayed 5:25, 6:25. Yeah, so definitely have a bit of delays, but worst an hour instead of 2 hours. So it have definitely alleviated quite a bit with the setup, or with this setup, I should say. So let's add in the taxiway here that we are going to have in between. and setting up a smart taxiway flow. So actually I kind of want to do a third taxiway row here or something. So let me think. Here are where they are coming and going. So no planes should really be coming down here. Other than those that are going to taxi here. So pretty much everyone else should go here. And that will be for the large planes. So this should be going down. Oh Jesus, this is going to be a little bit complicated. I hear in my thoughts that this is going to be a bit complicated. But I don't really think that we are needing a third runway option. What we do is adding in another here, 9-time taxiway, like that. And then we are needing more stands, of course, and terminal buildings, and got to figure out these roads, service roads, and things like that. So, starting with the terminal, we are going to need so much money for the terminal though. I could try to do something smart, like building up from here and up. Even though it will be the farthest from the runway, but it's closest to a lot of other systems, so I think that might be smart. With maybe the point on might be. So that runway or taxiway path. And yeah, so I think we'll actually do that something like that. So the first thing is to match in a large aircraft stand here. I think at least concrete. Now we will want to expand this bit. Now the question is how much and how soon can we have the actual stand. We can have that pretty soon. Alright, so let's put this together. So here, and I think we should have 1, 2, 3, 4. I think 4 should be enough. So a little bit of layer there, and we'll build up the terminal to here. And this will be on 2nd level, so we need to do something smart about that as well. So definitely might be not reaching enabling actual large flights in this episode either. But we will get there, I promise you that. So here, yeah, we need to sign contracts here. So let's do Belbeer. And contract here for the other room. We'll do pick and fly. And we have our stand up. We'll start with the terminal here. Yeah, insufficient funds. I know that we will have that. So I kind of want to do just a long stroke all over here to start with, but I guess we'll have to wait a little bit. And the problem is, of course, that we're going to have with the baggage also. But we could definitely arrange a baggage station over here. We could definitely use this area to bring some of the baggage underground, quite possibly. We could redo this also and have several remote stands in this area, or more remote stands. So, as always, there's only your imagination that stops the limits on what you can do in a game like this. So I think it's really interesting, actually. And we are having too few check-in desks. We get a warning about there, I believe. And sorry for getting away from the mic there a little bit, but as I said, a little bit of a cold, so trying to not sneeze straight into the mic, I think that's not very professional or very nice for you to hear. If I would to forget to edit that out or something, of course. So yeah, anyway, so what do you guys think of the game, and also what's your next flight going to be? Do write a comment about that. I would love to hear. Myself, I hope to be flying next to maybe Dubai or something like that. Would be very nice. At the moment I actually have no flight or no holiday booked, which makes me actually a little bit stressed. Might sound strange, but that's a bit how I work. I really want to have something to look forward to in terms of holidays and such, which makes me a little bit, as I said, irritated and sad when I don't have that, which is the case right now. So I'm like telling my girlfriend to have, well, not to have, telling my girlfriend we need to book something in to do next. What should we do and when should we do it and everything like that. Yeah, so don't really like how long they are taxing to the stand tier, the medium planes. But since everything is stacked at pretty much the same time, this doesn't disrupt the small planes that much, so it doesn't matter, really. So how are we doing? Delayed 6... No, the 652, oh, that one, pretty bad. Otherwise, I think still it's better than before we opened this runway also, but I feel like you need more when you have like this many planes landing at the same time, pretty much. I really wish you could tell the flight planner to be a little bit smarter, to utilize the runways in a smarter way. I guess that might be something that the developers are looking into shifting or working around so it's smarter, but I don't know. I had a couple of planes here actually getting off before we even get asked for delays on the small planes, so that's pretty nice. So medium aircraft here, a few that is late. And none here really now, so only small aircraft 6 will send that away. Don't know what were happening there. The cash flow should be able to be good here pretty soon. And I think we were getting quite a few messages about no check-in desks available, unfortunately, which is a bit strange. We really have many. So it's kind of a low peak right now, sorry for that voice, but let's check the job tasks here, how we are. So janitor is of course under managed. But other than that, it looks all right. Feel like we have pretty much the right number of persons. Even though we do have small checking desk delayed, unavailable. So we can sort here actually. So check-in desk. What I'm interested in is actually boarding desk. How are they doing? So we had here, for example, one that is delayed and initiated, but yeah. Feel like that is a small problem. And we have some queues building up there a little bit, but nothing too bad actually. So we're just about starting to get cash here now. So yeah, the loan is definitely killing us a bit that we took out in the last episode, but we only have 300k left to pay of it. So that's good. It was after all like 700k when we took it out. Do I need to delay the flights? Do we have flights coming in now? Yeah, we do for the small flights, but that should be fine nonetheless. So let's see here if we finally can play some foundation. So we have just enough for that one row that I wanted to get in. Then we'll of course want to get this in. And well, we want to extend it that way, but don't really need to right now, so we can be enough with that and then extend this bit a bit and have a second floor in a smart way, and of course convert this to jetway, which costs 20k. So let's hear how much more of this I can fit. So a little bit. We'll get that in while we can. And then I got to delete a lot of walls when times comes, but that's all right. Waiting on more money to come in here. Remember to smash that like button if you are enjoying the show. Also, if you haven't done so already but want to see more or follow along on our journey, remember to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already done so, of course. And if you want to be really sure to not miss out, hit that small notification bell also, which will mean that you get just that every time I upload a video here almost daily on RawSlowGaming. You will get a small notification, so it will help you all along, so to say. And as I said, I really would like to skip through here, but we can't. And then, of course, we have the aircraft catering, cleaning, and the icing service. We will get in the big planes first. Then after that, we will plan and think about how we will be doing that. Quite possibly, we could have like a service area over here. That actually would definitely suit things. But having the icing stands or anything like that will probably mess things up here again, so I think we'll skip the icing this season as well, and maybe in the next season we'll take a proper look at the icing and make that work properly, since that is something we haven't been able to do yet in Airport CEO. So as it's your imagination that sets the limits, it's also a pretty darn big game, I think, and yeah, will definitely be good for new players. The new update they are working on, doing a better tutorial and better way of explaining things and progressing in the game. And also, I do believe they will keep a sandbox mode or something like that, where everything is unlocked, but the main game or starting a campaign or something like that, you will have not everything unlocked from the start, which will be helpful also, I think, for players that are not that used to this game and how it is working. So definitely got problem with check-in desk. Don't really understand how though. We got more than 7 stands for, or 7 check-in desks for each baggage bay, and the baggage bay is for the small and medium stands, and they are 7 each. So don't understand it at all. But yeah, I guess it doesn't totally matter that either. It's actually not that much that matter in a way. What's mattering is having fun playing the game, which I'm certainly having, even though if we're playing a bit slow, but then again, I like to play it slow, raw and slow. Yeah, so they're slowly working away on our terminal piece, and we are like 100k in the red here again. And how much do we got left on the loan now? 240k, a little bit too much in my mind, so to say. I will try not to delay the medium flights, just because, well, we are getting money on each passenger that is actually boarding the plane. So yeah, we are getting a lot of warnings about things. And yeah, we're definitely having trouble here with how planes are passing by, so to say. But then again, I think this is still for the better, how we have it set up now. But it would definitely have flown better if this was the other way around. If they were landing to that side, just going down there and going up and away, then we wouldn't have all of this cross section that we have at the moment. So I kinda still want to like just demolish it and put it back in the correct side, so to say, or the correct side. We might do that sooner or later, actually. One never knows, and we have a problem here with staff room, apparently as well. But we do have staff in the staff room, or in the staff rooms, and we have a lot of persons in the bathroom as well. That bathroom is heavily prioritized for some reason. Also, they are for some reason prioritizing going in between the seats, which is also a bit odd, really. We're up to positive cash flow now, so we'll get in a little bit more of for the foundation or terminal here in this episode before we are going to cut it out or end the episode rather. Jesus, you were a small plane for a medium plane. Oh, and we are back in the red here now, quite heavily for some reason. I didn't even have a time there to build in a little bit more of the terminal. So how are we with loans? Yeah, still 200k. Very small aircraft stands, doesn't really matter. We don't really have that many passengers there, so we're not getting that much cash from it. And I guess we were filling up the fuel tanks or something that were the reason why we lost so much cash, and also the hour there makes it's turning over pretty darn bad. So this should be one way at least, and I think they are using it that way always. So ticked over again here. So at the end of this hour, I guess we might be able to get in a bit if I'm not sleeping on it, so to say. So where will we be able? 52. Yeah, and I were too late. Yeah, I guess 32k will be what's going to get in there. And we'll demolish all of those walls. We can't really demolish any more walls than that. And yeah, I guess that will be everything for this episode. Not have done much at all. A little bit of extra terminal and one more large aircraft stand, even though our first one, we haven't done anything with that. We did open the runway though, and added in some small taxiways. The runway, which we are having problem with since I did put it the wrong way around in my eyes at least. But we'll try to work around that in future episodes. With that said, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time here on the channel. Bye bye. You have been watching RawSlowGaming, and I hope you have enjoyed. On clicking on the video on the left, you will see the next video in this series, and on the right our latest upload to the channel. And with that said, thank you again for watching.